Let's jump right into a game. The stream doesn't end until we cross 2,300. This could be a very short stream. This could be a longer stream. Kind of depends on how these first couple games go. 2289. So we don't really need a lot of points. I turned on the arcade animations just to have a little bit of fun this time. I won't leave these on all the time, but I like to mix it up every once in a while. Okay. C4. So we're going to play the Icelandic Gambit here. And it's going to get pretty interesting. I usually like this. By the way, Breaking 1500 is currently open. So if you want a step-by-step program to fill in any gaps that you might have and get you past 1500 as fast as possible, check out the link in the description. He goes knight c3, which is interesting because I think they usually get d4. So the fact that they didn't do that, I think I should stop that with knight c6. Yeah, let's go ahead, get control of this d4 square. And now we're probably going to go bishop c5 and line up over here. Connor, what's going on? Matthew, hey. Jason, what's up? Hey, Nick, good to see you. Ben, nice to see you. Tony. Okay, he goes knight f3, just trying to develop the knights. So yeah, I think we can go bishop c5 here. Put a stop to this guy. Puts the pressure on f2. Let's do it. And usually at some point we're going to either look to get the queen or a rook here. The nice thing about the queen is it can happen right away. And white has to be really careful. Yeah, he wants to just castle. So here's what I'm thinking. Well, first of all, let's just make sure this doesn't make any sense, right? He's just going to go back. I don't think we have a clear follow-up, so probably not going to do that. Queen e7 threatens this. Of course, he's going to castle. Then I would probably castle queenside with a lot of pressure here on the d file. What is white going to do in that situation? Yeah, I think that seems like a logical plan. I guess the other thing would be to go queen d7. Would I rather my queen be on e7 or d7 is, I think, the big question here. He's definitely going to castle next move. And then if I was white, I would probably try to play a3 and b4 to attack on the queen side. Yeah, where's my bishop going to go? Probably we're going to jump in on d4. I'm really not sure. I think actually maybe d7 is a better spot. Okay, let me go d7. It's a tough decision here. And I don't have to castle queenside. I think I'm going to because that's how I like to play chess. But this is also an option too. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this. Oh yeah, Title Tuesday. I actually forgot about that. I haven't played Title Tuesday in a while. Okay, goes d3. So that's definitely a good target. We can attack that if we want. Bishop f5 would be one move. Or I don't know if I like knight to b4. I guess knight to b4 is not crazy either. How does he defend if I play knight to... Maybe knight e4. Take. No, then I win the pawn. Yeah, I think knight b4 actually looks... So which one's better? Does it matter? Knight to b4 looks... Ah, knight e5. Hold on. I don't think I want to allow knight e5, do I? Let's say queen d4... Actually, queen d4 is a good response. You can't really defend the knight. Okay, let's go knight b4. Let's do it. Hey, Rob, what's going on? Nice to see you not sleeping at one of the streams. A speedrun on ICC. Oh, interesting. Is ICC back up and running? Are people playing over there now? I used to play on ICC a long time ago. That brings back some memories. Oh, Q goes d4. So he wants to just give me back the pawn and then probably develop or something. Interesting. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I think we probably have to take it because retreating just allows d5 and we're getting rolled over. So I guess we just take the pawn back. Okay. And then obviously we have to take, only move. And I have to take. Okay, he's going to go bishop e3, I bet. Bishop e3, I'm probably going to go back to d7. If you take this, I'm going to trap your bishop, I think. King b7, yes. So, yeah. And the reason I'm going here is because I want to leave the d8 square for my other rook so I can double up, create the battery, right? I am threatening knight c2, maybe to win the bishop pair back here. We have pressure on this. We could sink a knight into d3, knight g4. Lots of nice things. But this is probably the first priority, getting that other rook into the game. Okay, not surprised. I think we double up. Of course, if white wants to trade everything, they can definitely do that. Okay. Making a big comeback. Okay. Yeah, sounds good, David. All right. Wait a minute. If I take and the bishop takes, we win a pawn. Okay? If I take and the knight takes, can I not just take this pawn? Am I missing something here, guys? Bishop d2. Maybe my knight is getting trapped. Is that the idea? No, it's not getting trapped, is it? Knight e4. No, there's no way. I don't believe it. I think I'm going to win a pawn here. I think it's just a simple pawn. Yeah, the effects are, it's called arcade. It's an animation you can set. You just go to settings and change the animation. Found that out from my new editor, actually. I saw it on his channel. Okay, so he's not giving me this one. He's giving me the c4 pawn, though. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I mean, I still don't think he can take this because the bishop gets trapped. So we'll just grab the pawn here. Is it free? Yeah, it's free. You just go to your... I mean, I think it's free. I don't know if it requires a premium membership to add animations. I doubt it, but you could try. Just go to your settings, go to like board and pieces or something, and then animations, and then choose arcade, and it'll just make it look like this. Okay, so obviously have to move the knight. Question is where? No. If I want to trade some pieces, I would go here. If I want to keep pieces on the board, I would go here. Trading pieces probably helps me because I do have the extra pawn. But putting the pressure on is nice. He's going to move it, though, to like b4. Yeah, maybe I'll try to trade some pieces. I think that's fine. I mean, I say that. It's still going to be hard to win. It's going to be hard to win, actually. If we could trade all the pieces, then I think we could win easily because we have the extra pawn. But he's not going to trade all the pieces. That's kind of the issue. Let me take with my knight, centralize it, attack the bishop. Okay. Probably need to play f6 here to not lose a pawn. And maybe b6 and c5. Run my king up. Bishops can be a little bit tricky, so I have to be careful. But my knight is nice and centralized. Okay, he's going to go with the bishop check. I think we just move. Although if we move, then can he get away with taking it? Maybe I should go here. I don't really want to lose that pawn if I can't trap the bishop and follow up with the king to get the bishop. So I don't like going this way, especially at the end of the game, but I think we might have to do it. Okay, g6, f5, puts all the pawns on light squares. Or h6, then we have to worry about this guy. Let me go with g6 and f5. I'm not sure if this is the best plan or not. Got to keep an eye on the time, though. That's for sure. Okay, he wants to take and win the pawn. But I think we just go with f5 here. Oh, is he trying to go here? Aha. Now that's interesting. He might be trying to go here and here. Okay. But if I go h6, no, he's not. Okay. He wants to bring the king up. All right. I need to bring the king as well. I don't like the pin that's happening here. I don't like that. I think we need to deal with that ASAP. Let's see. Can I go knight e3 to get out of that? Opposite color bishops. I don't love it. But might be the best way to get out of the pin that I'm seeing at the moment. So tactically, if he takes here, I take here. If he takes here, I take here. That's the plan. Okay, so we do get the opposite color bishop. Yeah, it's going to be very hard to win. I'm going to go b6, c5. Let's bring the king up. Okay. Do we let the king invade? If I go here and push this. I don't want to let the king all the way like that. I think that's not a good idea. So if he goes for this, I will throw in the check. I'll throw in the little in between. Aha, he wants to stop the check. I see. Oh, I don't know what to do here, guys. Maybe I start to push the pawns. How long will the Breaking 1500 course be open? You're waiting for the end of the... Yeah, you'll still be able to buy it, but there's like some bonuses, like the price is a little bit cheaper now, and there's group coaching and stuff like that for this week. So, but you can still buy it afterwards, and you'll get all the recordings and everything. Okay, we got to be a little bit careful here, because we're going to lose a pawn, I think. I mean, I say that... Okay, maybe I'm not losing a pawn if I just defend and put the bishop back here. Kind of an ugly spot, but... He could check me. Do I go defensive or do I go on the offensive? Let his king come in. Let's say bishop here. Okay. let's start pushing. I think we need to create a pass pawn here so the white has something to worry about. Now, where would I rather the pass pawn be? Actually interesting. Need to work on my endings. I don't know. I'm going to just do this one. I'm thinking if we get it to c3 with the king support, then we can sneak on by for a queen here. Yes, he can do that, but I can still force a pass pawn. Okay. You know what I'm thinking about doing here guys, actually, is playing f4. Going back here and getting the pawns. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Oh, but he's going to get king g4. Eesh. This was not the right idea. Okay. Yeah, why did I do that? Oh, man. Shoot. This is a problem. He's going to have 2 pawns. That's a big problem. All right. I'm running out of time. Looks like I might be in time unless white has a trick here. Well, maybe he just takes me first. I go... Oh, no. He's going to let me... Actually, no. I'm not in time. What am I saying? What am I saying? Yeah, we're going to lose. Wow. Somehow I always manage to lose these endgames, which are supposed to be easy draws. If anything, I had an advantage. I had an extra pawn. Yeah, this is lost. Could be a long stream, guys. I probably should read this book. I just ordered it. Probably should get on that. All right. Let's see. All right. So our opponent actually was never really behind. So well played by them. Let's see. I think I messed up the endgame, though, big time. Oh, okay. It actually is the best move to go queen e7 right away. You know, I thought about this, but I wanted to get the bishop out first. I guess the idea here is that now, if they just go bishop e2, you're going to take this guy right away. And that's why you needed to hurry up and do it before they had a chance to just castle. Okay, I'll have to remember that for next time. But still, I think we got into a decent position. Let's see. We did win the pawn, so now we have the slight advantage. And then, what did I do wrong here? Yeah, Stockfish says it's just a draw. Should just be a draw. I was actually winning. That was the mistake. Best move is bishop f4. So the idea is what? What's the idea? If he takes my pawn, I take. And if he tries to push, I go king e4. Let's say he defends. Then I defend. So I defend everything. I'm going to put my bishop probably here at some point. No, first go here to attack the pawn. Take the pawn. Now I have 2 pawns. He doesn't have any, and I'm winning. Okay. And if he decides to push, I can just attack. And once I lock everything up over here, now I'm safe to go ahead and use my advantage and force him to give up his bishop. He can only get the one pawn. You can't get through. You have to sack your bishop over here eventually. Somehow. It doesn't really matter. I push and I win. It's really that easy. It's really that simple. It's hard with the time pressure because you have to make a decision and you don't get a chance to like think through it, and that's when you mess these things up. Especially if you don't totally understand the idea, which I got sidetracked by this plan of like trying to grab the pawns. Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. Yeah. Even here, if I... Actually, no, even c4. This was still a draw? Ah, bishop f1, so that you can stop this pawn. And then just bring your king back, and you can still get a draw here. Interesting. Because you can just blockade everything. Yeah, okay. Eric says, for the sake of viewers, you hope I keep losing. Well, I'm not going to lose on purpose, but we'll see. It might just happen. Let me go bishop d3. I've been really enjoying the Kali lately. Oh, g6. Okay. So g6. Yeah. I can still play the Kali. It's fine. Let's go ahead and castle. Put the knight on e2. Goes b6. So he's going to double fianchetto. Okay. I think I might go ahead and jump the knight into e5. Maybe I'll go with, let's play c3. Whenever you see c5, you want to play c3, so your bishop can drop back if it needs to. Support these squares. Okay. Let's play f4. Let's go with it. This is called the Pillsbury attack, I think. It's this formation where you have the pawns like this with the knight on e5. But I like the idea of f5 at some point. Okay, if he takes me, I'm pretty happy to recapture. I could also just bring my knight around, which I think I will do. Yeah, let's bring the other knight. So we have two options here to recapture. Ah, he wants to kick it out. That's his plan. Okay. The problem with that is you do create some weaknesses here. And you block your bishop. Question is, do I have a way to take advantage of that? Maybe queen b3. No, then I get forked. So how do we take advantage? What happens if I play f5? Here's what I'm thinking. If you play g5, your bishop is awful. If you take me, I'm going to go knight h4, and I'm going to sneak in on the light squares. If you don't take me, well, you're going to probably lose. So what's he going to do about that? You thought it was called the Stonewall. Yeah, so the Stonewall is the opening if you go d4, e3, f4, c3. That's the Stonewall opening. But if you're just playing a random like d4 opening and you jump your knight in and then you play f4, I think that's what people refer to as the Pillsbury attack. At least according to Irving Chernev in Logical Chess. That's what he calls it. Okay, yeah, I think we just go with the plan, right? I don't see any reason to change it up here. Knight h4. And he could play e6 to defend that, but I'm still going to be able to probably get a nice attack here. Okay, he does do that. So yeah, the rook lift, the queen. I mean, maybe there's even a sacrifice here where the bishop comes in. Okay, let's think about this. The problem that I see with queen h5 is the queen comes over here. So do we start with a rook lift maybe? If I take, again, queen f7 seems pretty annoying. If you played the queen anywhere else, I think I'd be happy with this position. So queen f7. Well, we could go queen g4. We threatened this. That's pretty easy to deal with, though. Just king h8. And then we could go with the rook. Yeah, I don't know if I want to give up the knight just yet. I think I'd rather just go with the rook lift. Let's play rook f3. Because this rook's going to be very valuable to attack the king here. And maybe then I sacrifice or something. Also, we could try to maneuver the bishop. It's just going to take a while. It's just going to take a while. Okay. I think we go rook h3. Because my plan now is to... Well, I can't sack anymore. I was going to say I was going to sack with the bishop coming in with the fork, but I don't have the rook supporting it anymore. I forgot about that little detail. Yeah, that would have been a great move to play right now. Okay, well, what if we go queen h5? The point is I'm threatening to take here and then invade with the queen. He could do something like bishop f8, but again, I might be sacrificing at that point. Yeah, let's do it. It looks good. It looks really good. The only thing that I don't love is that this bishop and rook here, but that's part of the deal when you play these openings. Okay, so knight takes f5. We're coming in with the bishop. That looks very dangerous. I guess you could also take with the bishop first, and then you jump in with the knight, and you have some different kind of threats there. Of course, we've got the queen and rook battery. Oh, yeah, that's another thing, actually. To do it like this. It's not checkmate. Of course, the king's going to get away, but got to be pretty careful, I think. Okay, he goes bishop f8, so he's trying to use these guys to defend on the 7th rank, which makes sense. But my question is, let's just start with the obvious. Takes. You move the queen somewhere. I don't have enough pieces to do that. There's bishop e6 in that situation. Takes. So you have to go like queen e7. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. Because we could do something like e4 and then bring the other pieces into the game. Or what if I start with the bishop taking, then the knight jumps in? How dangerous is that? No, it's not as good. Okay. Oh, I could play knight g6. Now, I don't know why. I just could play it because there's checkmate. But what does it threaten? Does it threaten anything? I don't really want to trade that bishop. Got to be a good move here, right? I just feel like I need to get rid of this knight and then hope that I can figure it out. But all right, let's do it. Let's do it and see what we can figure out here. Because the knight was in the way anyway, right? I needed to move the knight anyway. So this way we clear everything out of the way. He goes queen e7, he stops this. Check doesn't do anything, he just moves in the corner. Bishop g6, rook g7, no. Here, no. Check, the king moves, we go there, rook g7. Oh! Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Oh, my. I have to try this line. Oh, I just saw something really cool. Rook g7? Yes. You guys want to pause the video? Oh, my. Yes. Look at that. Look at... If you take it with the rook, that's checkmate. If you take it with the king, that's checkmate. Yes. I think Tao would be proud of that. I think Tao would be very proud. Okay, 81 accuracy. But I'll take the brilliant move. I'll take it. Rook takes h7. Yeah. All right, let's just do a quick check here. How was I? Oh, f6 was a bad move. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, knight takes g6. And then I guess you're just going to move your knight and bring the queen in and checkmate like that. Ooh. So he has to play f5 so that the knight can go here. Knight g5, knight f6. And this is not a good position for black. I missed that one. Okay, so black was still winning. Ah, okay. They just had to sack the rook. They just had to avoid my little sneaky trap. They had to play knight d8. Let me take it. And then they're going to get 2 pieces for the rook. And they have a good position. That's what should have happened. That's an exceptional resignation. Yes, Sam. So that's what they needed to do. Fell for the trap. Of course, if you take this way, sneak in on g8. And if you take this way, queen h5. I don't even know how I saw that because I feel like that's something I would normally miss, but I happened to see, I think I was thinking like, okay, you know, the bishop's blocking the rook, so there's this idea of checkmate. And the one I was really concerned with was like the king takes, but then I was like, wait a second. There is actually this sort of, it's like a back rank mate on the side of the board. Yeah, it's just a weird configuration. All right, anyway, let's go. Let's go. D4, huh? Let's just play D5. And what I'll try to do, I'll try to play the collie with black. So E6, bishop D6, knight F3, knight F6, basically like this. You're a move behind, but it's fine. Okay. I will play C6 just to support. And then I think we'll go bishop D6. Maybe knight F6 first. We'll see what white's going to do. Queen C2. Interesting move. I guess they want to try to maybe play E4. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get the knight. Just get some control of E4. I think that's good. Okay, that's fine. Let's go bishop D6. You know what? We could do the same thing, actually. We could play knight E4, F5. Pillsbury attack with black. It'll be like the same thing we just did. Oh, he's going to push. Usually, that's not a great idea. Because if I can get E5 in, this actually becomes like a weakness. Maybe his plan is to not let me do that, but I'm definitely going to try now to go here and here. We're definitely going to try to get E5 in, because, yeah, this is like a target a lot of times. Yeah, the blue and the red is the the arcade animation. I just turned it on for the stream to be a little different, but you can go to settings on the bottom left, and then board and pieces, animation, and then choose arcade. So interesting. He really wants to do this so that he's got this these dark squares locked down. He's trying to stop this. What if I just do it and go back to here? He's going to play f4. Queen e7, b4. It looks risky. It looks risky for white. I think I'm going to go for that. You know what? He could take with the pawn first, though. He could take with the pawn first. Then I could jump into e4, though. We still have lots of pressure. Yeah, I'm going to go for it, guys. You kind of have to do this when they play c5. You just have to bust open e5. That's just the way to handle it. Even if it looks like we might lose a pawn, we're probably going to get the pawn back pretty soon, I think. Yeah, he does take first, so we can't trade pieces, but I could jump in. I could also jump here to just take it back right away. Huh. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, he's got to defend it, so I would have to play queen. Yeah, I think I like the knight sitting here, although he could attack it. Then we take this guy. If he really wants to play b4, that just can't be good. You just can't play chess that way. Let's go knight e4. I don't think you can play chess this way. Yeah, if I take the bishop and mess up his pawn structure, the issue is the dark squares are super clamped down, and I'm going to have a hard time freeing my position. So yeah, even though I get the doubled pawns, I don't think it's actually worth it. Okay, he plays a smart move. I think castling's a smart move. So now I think I'm just going to take the pawn here. So like I said, when you push c5, you know, a lot of times it is a weakness, right? So we got our pawn back, so now we're even. And this is kind of a target for us. It's a weakness for white. And if we win that, we are up a pawn, basically. Yeah, I might just leave this. If he takes, I take. I think I want to get castled. Could also go bishop f5. Interesting move there as well. But I'd rather castle or bishop f5. You know, bishop f5... Queen doesn't have a lot of good squares to go to. Am I worried about knight h4? Knight h4 is a little bit annoying, so I could play h6 first so that my bishop can drop back. h4, I wish I had a good move against that. I mean, I could go bishop g6. If he takes, then he gets the bishop pair, but he does open up the rook. Or I just castle and wait on the bishop. Yeah, let's just castle. Wait. Do I have to worry about this move? Threatening the old checkmate. That's actually an annoying move. Wow. Okay. Maybe I will go bishop f5. Maybe I will. You know what? On knight h4, I wonder if I can even just retreat and basically say your knight is silly and I'm going to play g5 next. Oh, no, he's... Okay, we can't take here because the knight, so we have to take this way. Only move. So we do have this very annoying attack, like knight takes g3. Defends the bishop, hits the queen, hits the rook. White's in trouble. So, okay, knight d4, same idea. He hits the bishop. But now I could just go back here. f3, I don't think is a concern. I'll just move to g5 and be happy. There is a little... Looks like king f8. We're doing okay. Okay, yeah, I think we can safely go bishop g6 here. Yeah, e6, I mean, what does that do? So yeah, I think he's probably going to... Maybe f3, maybe just bring a rook somewhere. Oh no, but he still has to deal with this, so... Actually, okay, so he goes queen b3. Okay. Queen b3. If I castle, he takes. Rook b8, he takes. I go rook b2. Do I have any counterplay there? Not really. I probably want to hold on to the pawn. So bishop b6 would be a move. Bishop b6 seems reasonable. We're not going to be able to get the pawn back right away, but we do get this nice diagonal. Maybe we take the pawn later. Rook b8 seems like an ugly move. That's like a last resort move. Knight c5. Nah, then my knight's going to get chased around. I think we go bishop b6. There's a fork. Oh, there's not a fork because the bishop's controlling it. Ooh, he walked into this, so that's interesting. The knight can't move. I think I want to get my king out of the center. I think we should castle. Yeah, I think castling needs to happen. Am I missing any tactics? I don't think so. Let's castle. Let's get the king to safety. And got to feel pretty good about my position, I think. He's got the weak pawn. My bishops are pretty good. Queen a3. What does that do? I mean, I can go bishop c5 if I want, but I don't think I need to. Actually, I could go bishop c5, queen b6, pile on the pressure. That's not a bad idea. Or I could just go rook e8, put the pressure here. What else can I do? What else can I do? Do we have any crazy tactics? No, we have no way to take advantage of that. Okay, maybe I need to make a move. Is it rook e8? Bishop c5, queen b6. Where's the queen move? Probably back here. Queen b6, takes. All right, I'm gonna go rook e8. I want to get the rook here. Wow. Wow, he actually played that move? Wow. Okay. How do you do that? How do you do that? Well, I'm gonna try to loop the knight over here, I guess. That just seems like a weird move because you block your bishop, you open up your king. He wants to put the bishop over there. Okay. I guess that's reasonable. And then he wants to trade it. Okay, I see. I see. All right, well, we gotta pick up the pace here, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and move there. I guess he's gonna trade. Yeah. So now we have the bishop pair though, which is nice. He blocks that. I can go c5. And then what? c5, c4. Put my bishop on d3 maybe. Yeah, if the knight lands on d6, is that a problem? Rook e7. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. It is actually annoying. We can play h6 to stop the threat there. Oh boy. Okay. c5. Dun, dun, dun. Do I really need to play a6 here? All right. I don't want the knight going there. I don't want the knight going there to d6. We can't let the knight get to d6. So I want to play c5. Because if I can get c5, c4, and plant my bishop here, that's a pretty powerful bishop, as long as the knight can't... Where's the knight going to go? Yeah, I want to gain space. I want to gain space here. Okay, let's go. Let's gain the space. If he goes back, the bishop's going to d3. I think. Yeah, let's do it. Let's plant that bishop right there to cause some problems for White's camp. Look at all these squares. Of course, they could sack if they want. Okay, let's put my rook on c8. Trying not to get flagged here. I might go rook. Oh, he goes for that. Okay, interesting. Let's just move the queen. Probably chase that bishop next move. Yeah, I think I will play h6. It also gives my king a place to kind of hide. Oh, interesting. Was not expecting that. Okay. Wait, there's a fork. Oof. Oof. Whoa. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to sack a rook here. Let's go ahead for h6. He's gonna fork me. I'm gonna at least get. Actually, I won't even. Yeah, won't even really get a pawn. Wow, because he's gonna get it back. Okay, that was a good idea. All right, is this person? Whoa. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I almost have a trick, but it doesn't work because he's gonna. Yeah, I just got destroyed. Okay. Well, I just got suspicious when he didn't take the queen back right away. Why didn't you take the queen back right away? Oh yeah. Okay. Man. Yeah, I'm smelling some rice, guys. I'm smelling some rice big time. It's the time usage. I just noticed. It's very consistent. Let's see how long it takes me to take my bishop. Eight seconds. Okay. Man, this guy's gonna make me stream longer. Yeah, 1600 blitz player. Every time, huh? Every time. Let's check the accuracy. Let's check the accuracy. $75? No. That's totally rice. Let's check some of the moves. It's totally. Somebody's gonna say like, oh, you're paranoid. It's only 75. No way. I'm not buying it. Opening moves, whatever, because everybody can do weird stuff in the opening and still win. So we're gonna just kind of get to the critical moment section. Okay. Yeah, so f3, not a great move. Okay, fine. Bishop h3 was a good move. Okay, fine. Takes. Okay. Knight d4, second move. Okay. Or second choice from the engine. h4, top move. Okay. Bishop g5, top move. Queen e6, top move. Yeah, it was right here where it was just like, whoa. What just happened? Yeah. Rook takes d3. I mean, look at the time, guys. Check the time. Check the time from like right around here. Check the time on all the moves. Okay, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds. That one was a long one. Okay, whatever. What? Why does it take you 5 seconds? I mean, come on, come on. Seriously, come on. And then 6 seconds. And then What is that? 6 seconds again? I mean, come on. No, you don't play that move in 6 seconds, right? This, I'll tell you. Let me explain, because people are going to give me a hard time. Here's the thing. This is how a strong player would calculate this. Right around here. It would be like, maybe here you start thinking about this idea of like, what if I go here? Because then there's a fork. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. And maybe you calculate, I don't know if you're really thinking about this. Maybe you are. Fine. Let's say you do. You're going to pause here. You're going to think for like a minute or 30 seconds or something. And then you're going to play these moves quickly. Not like 5 seconds. No. Definitely reporting. Definitely. Oh, guess we keep going. 1600 Bloods player. Yeah. Okay. I don't mind losing, but it's the way you lose. You can kind of just tell. Kind of just tell. I can tell. I understand it's not obvious for everybody else, but I can tell. I'm not really feeling the Ponziani, to be honest with you guys. I'm not feeling it. Let me go with play a Scotch Gambit or something. Yeah, let's go with the Scotch Gambit. I like the Scotch Gambit. I didn't report the other loss, by the way. All right. Yeah, this is a good move. I think we are supposed to castle. He's probably going to take it. Mm-hmm. And then I think we go here. Yeah, this is like theory. You take the pawn. He's going to take with the queen. Then you go knight c3. Oh, he goes for queen a5. Okay, that's one of the lines, yes. We take this guy. I'm not so familiar with queen a5. I think queen h5 is a bit more common, but this is fine. Now what do I do? What do I do against this? If we go knight g5, I think he's going to castle. I think it's a pretty equal game. There's bishop g5. I don't know what happens after like h. I think he probably just attacks me. I don't know if bishop d2 is a good move to throw in. If I take, I lose a rook. That's obviously not good. Yeah, let's go with this one. I'm not actually familiar with this line. The queen on a5 threw me for a loop here. It did. Threw me off a little bit. Yeah, do I just take this and get my pawn back? I think our opponent has more opening knowledge here than we do. So hopefully I don't walk into like a trap or something. I'm going to take it. Yeah, they clearly are still in their preparation. It's always a bit scary. Let's say I just go bishop g5. Maybe just try to go to an endgame. Trade some pieces or something. Probably going to go rook here. We could go like queen. I could take queen d2. Queen e1 maybe. Oh, queen e1's an interesting move. Okay, I like that. Let's do that. So we go here. I'm expecting rook e8, and I'll play queen e1. And then rook f8. Okay. I could still play queen e1 just to get control of the file. I don't think we can take. Obviously, the bishop is hanging. I could go back here. Queen d2 takes. Okay, what about queen d2? Because I really want to get the rook on e1. Queen d2, bishop b4. Then maybe I just move the queen. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, you're correct. Rook takes f3 is also something. That's why queen d2 is kind of I think a decent move. They were pointing out this tactic. So bishop b4. Queen here. No, they go queen d5. Okay, well now we probably just double up the rooks, right? I think we just double up the rooks now. I don't think they're going to take this anymore. Let's double up. Oh, king d7. Okay. So maybe they're going to... I don't know if they're actually going to take that. Their king would be very exposed. I don't think that's a big risk for us. So what do we do instead? Or, I mean, what do I do despite that? I could go bishop h4 just to get away from any potential tactics and then relocate it back here. I would like to play c3, but the issue with c3 is if they play d3, is that pawn going to be a problem for me? Let's say they play that and I go rook e3. Or this rook back to take it this way. What are they going to do? Knight e5 we would take. Yeah, maybe I could play c3 actually. And then just go win the pawn. Okay, okay. And if they're really going to do this, fine. Let them. The king is going to be in trouble. I think that's a good plan. Okay. You have to be careful letting them push, but in this case, I guess we just come back and take it. Let's go with the idea. So, my plan is clear. Take the pawn. h6, g5. Maybe they try to attack somehow, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that easy. And I don't know if the king is really that great on d7, especially if I take this. Now you have some problems. So black might be in trouble. You can't take because this is still defended. I don't know what they're going to do. Rook e8 to try to trade, but then I'm just going to take. And if you take, I take with the knight. Yeah, I don't really see too much for black. Don't forget, guys, while we're waiting, Breaking 1500 is open. Links in the description. Check it out if you want. A lot of people have gained a lot of points quickly, so it's pretty cool. Hey, Jack. Good to see you. Net Chess and Chills here. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. All right, so he does go for h6. So I guess we just go back and loop around to g3. I mean, what else can I do? Can't go there, can't go there. Not a big deal. I think this is probably the right plan. Black has to try to attack. It's just not going to be that simple. Although, I guess if they go G4... No, yeah, it's just not that simple. I don't really see how they're going to attack me. Because remember, when you push the pawns, you want to try to open up the files for the rooks. And if you go G5, G4, I'll just go knight H4 probably. And the pawns are still in the way, and the rooks can't get through, right? So you're going to have a problem figuring that one out. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. That is not a move that I even thought was possible. I didn't even, like, pay attention to the pawn. Probably because you're leaving your king exposed. It just feels wrong. Just feels wrong. Okay, I think I want to take with the queen. And the reason I want to take with the queen... Then I do lose the pawn, though. I guess I could take this way. Okay, maybe I will take this way. Just keep the pawn alive. So it's even material, but the big difference in the king's safety is the issue. So now he goes back. I'm not sure if I want to sack the queen. It does get me access to the king, but at what cost? Queen takes b2. Bishop g3 threatens checkmate. Let's just say rook f7. Check, rook d7. Rook d1, rook d8, knight e5. Takes. There's still a queen on b2. So because I'm having a hard time calculating that, guys, I'm going to either just play it and see what happens or go bishop g3 instead. I'm going to play it and see what happens. All right. For the content. For the content. Probably should have played bishop g3, but against my better judgment, I'm gonna do it. We're definitely gonna get a nice attack. Now, is it good enough? I did not have time to finish calculating, so we'll see what happens. The other option was I was gonna just lose on time, so. But yeah, bishop g3 is a very dangerous threat here. We also could try to like jump in with the knight, maybe invade with the rook if we can get this guy to leave. I think after bishop g3, h3, our king will actually be pretty safe on h2. And we can just focus on trying to attack. So that's kind of nice. Queen, yes, but who cares about that pawn? This knight is actually doing a great job, though, of like stopping these kind of annoying moves. Rook e7, knight e5, knight d4. So we're going to have to go with this one. I mean, I guess if black doesn't take the pawn, I could think about b4, b5. Oh, they don't take the pawn. Interesting. They're planning ahead for this. But now, maybe I could do this. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to see about using this pawn because that knight would be... If the knight leaves, I'm happy. Okay, I can't go there because of the queen. I don't want to trade queens. So, let's go here. Still threatening b5. Everything's defended, which is good. We do have to keep an eye on the back rank, though. Okay, he goes for that. So do I play b5 anyway? Yeah, let's get the knight out of there. Let's get the knight out of there. Because then it opens up opportunities for this guy to come in. We still have bishop g3. I would love to play h3 so my king is safer, but I don't think I have time. I think I have to keep the pressure on the king. So knight e4. Oh, rook d5. Okay, didn't think about that. Ooh. Ooh. That's a good move, actually. I think that's a good move. You know what? He can't take the pawn. You can't take it. You guys see that tactic, right? Yeah, so he stops it. Let me go c4 to support and attack. And... oh, I didn't see that. Ooh. I didn't see that, actually. Bonus points if anybody knows why I went there. Anybody knows why I went there? Yes. Sneaky, sneaky checkmates. Sneaky checkmates today, my friends. Good game to our opponent. Close game. That was fun. You know what's funny about that? I'll tell you what's funny about that. We had the same idea of checkmating the king on the side of the board in the other game, right? It's like a back rank mate, except it happens on the side. And right here, I was like, ooh, I could sack and then check, and the king is going to escape on b6. So I was like, okay, let's stop that. Looks like I might just be attacking the knight or just wasting a move, but no, actually that was the plan. Now, Stockfish doesn't like it. Stockfish says I was crazy. Stockfish says the best move is queen f4 because you can't take me because of this. Oh. Wow. So I'm threatening a checkmate and this, and if you just like move your knight to clear the back rank, what's the... oh, I'm attacking the queen, by the way. Oh, yes, I forgot. Oh. So you can't defend against this and this and this. So you just lose, basically. Oh, you have to sack your rook. That's the only move. And then trade queens. Now it's a losing endgame. Okay, I didn't see that. So bishop c7 was a losing move. But black needed to play queen a4. Yeah, they needed to see the idea and stop it. And then the game goes on. But black's going to win, probably, because they had a lot more time. But they didn't see it. Okay. Ooh. That's a good one. Still a blunder. Yes, it is still a blunder. Okay, good game to our opponent. That was fun. All right. New game. Here we go. 2351. I'll play d4 this game. Let's go e3 again. We'll stick with the setup that we've been having some good success with. Zoom. Everybody with the fianchetto, huh? Let's go knight f3. If you have a mate, look for a blunder. That's right. That's right. Exceptional queen sacrifice. Hey, thank you, Sam. Exceptional queen sacrifice. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, let me go with... I think I wanted to just bring my knight to the center. Yeah, the animations, you go to your settings, and then you go to board and pieces, and then you go to animation. I think one of the sections is animation, and then you change it to arcade. Learned that from my editor, Blunder Ghost. All right, we're going to take with the e-pawn. This is pretty much always how you want to take because it lets out the bishop. And it opens up the e-file here. Keeps the knight from jumping in. Lots of good reasons. Okay. Now, do I care about this? I think I do. Normally, I'm not going to play a move like this. But the bishop obviously is trying to get developed. And that's just such an obvious square for it that I'm like, yeah, I'll just stop it. So you have to figure out a new plan. Now, they could go to f5. Some people do this, but I don't know if it's really good because it opens up the king. So if they want, they can do that. E6 seems like a terrible place to put a bishop. Gonna have no life. D7, it's kind of passive, right? So and then the other option is it just sits there. A5 is interesting because you give me this B5 square right away if I want it. I think first things first, this rook needs to be on the open file or the half open file. Okay. So if we go bishop b5, I don't know. He's just going to go bishop d7. It's not a big deal. You can relocate the knight, which is what I normally do. We can try to put the knight here. Hey, Mark. Thank you for the gifted memberships. All right. I appreciate that. I could bring my queen out. I feel like the bishop needs to come into the game, so maybe we just go with knight f1. And we get ready to bring this guy out. I think black's trying to play e5, but you can't do it just yet. Yeah, our position seems pretty solid. I think if we get the bishop on f4, and then figure out where the queen needs to go. Okay, he's just pushing that guy all the way, I guess. If I... Hold up. If I go here, there's queen a5 to defend it. Okay, okay. Maybe I won't worry about the pawn right now. I think I'm just going to go bishop f4. Yes, you could go there. I'm just going to push by. Not a big deal. I don't think that's a problem. Queen b6. Okay. Queen e2 defends it. Rook b1. I don't usually play moves like that, but in this position, I think I could get away with it. Queen c2, I don't like the fact that there could be a rook here in the future. So queen e2. There is a rook here, but you can't play this right now. So queen e2 probably is safe. Rook b1. Bit awkward, but probably playable. I think I'll go with queen e2. Maybe I'll try to put my rook on like d1 or c1 instead of b1. Okay. Ah, the old pawn sack to get it back over here trick. Okay. I have an idea, though. What if I take it and go knight g5? Because if you play f5, ooh, that looks risky. That looks super risky. The other option is I just go knight g5 right away. If you play f5 now, I could play f3. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should start with the obvious, though. Hold on. Takes, 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 takes. Can I trap the queen? Rook b1. Rook c1. Queen goes here. Could play bishop c7 to stop that, or bishop d2. Okay, maybe it's not obvious. Let's see. Takes, 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 takes here. Hmm. Yeah, all right. It was a good idea in theory. Let's see. Takes, takes, knight g5, f5, check, e6. I think I like my position there. But also just knight g5 right away. If you take me, I'm pretty happy. There is e5 there, though. Huh. Could also play knight g3. Knight g3, f5. Now, I think I want to take. I think I want to take. I think it's time. Let's take it. I don't know. And then let's go knight g5. We're going to try to take the pawn. f5 opens up the diagonal. Looks very dangerous. I think it's playable because you do have e6, but it just doesn't look great. Bishop f5. Then we're talking about taking, and then after this, we got rook b1. We come down here. We lose this. That's a big mess. Also, I guess there's just g4 maybe, and just take it with the knight. Yeah, maybe just g4, h6, takes, 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 takes. King is opened up. That doesn't look very good for black. All right, I've got to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go now and hope I don't lose on time. Never mind. Never mind. I heard that move. Change my mind. E5. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Man. Okay, I don't have a quick move here. E5. So if I take with the queen, it's pinned. But then there's like bishop f5, and I might be in trouble. We can't do that. If I take here, ooh, there is a little potential tactic. Takes, takes, but we end up losing 2 pieces. Don't love that. If I take with the pawn, and then try to recapture, maybe that's the best move. Let's do that. Let's take this way. Bathroom Gambit declined, yes. Stop moving so fast. All right, maybe we'll just finish the game. Maybe I'll just go after the game. All right. I mean, can I not just take this? What happens if I just take it? What's he going to play? I'm up a pawn. What are you going to play against this? There's f5. It looks scary, but I'm not scared. It looks scary, but I'm not scared. Maybe I should be. Because I don't like my queen being here in line with the rook, but I needed to get rid of that pawn, so here we are. Okay, bishop f5. Yeah, so he wants to like use this square for some stuff. Well, I could go knight g3. Make use of this knight. Hits the bishop, defends the knight. That seems pretty good. Try not to allow any shenanigans on d3. Yeah, he's really just trying to create all these weaknesses. Let's see. If I have time to move my rook over, I'll be in good shape. Hopefully I'm not missing something here. I'm envisioning some... No, but my knight can recapture and defend, right? Unless he's going to go f5 and then try to move and take and fork me somehow. Somehow... Oh, but you know what? Hold on, hold on. There's also this idea. I just take with the queen. Because if you move your knight, I'm gonna sack it here. I don't even have to take with my knight. I could just take with the queen. Okay. Ooh, queen c6. Okay. So we do have time to move the rook. We could also play c4, but then we have to worry about this. Rook d1 is another place that I could go. Ooh, I like d1. Then I have... Okay, let's go d1. Let's be more aggressive here. I get away from that. If I lose this pawn, so be it. I'd rather try to be a little more aggressive here. We're going to take this way because it defends my pawn. And we might be able to jump in on d6. We might be able to jump in on d6 here. Okay. Might be the moment. In fact, it looks like it's definitely the moment. Knight f3 check doesn't really do anything. I just take it. I get away from that and I just take it. He goes rook e6. Okay. Hold on. Takes. I think I see a tactic. Or at least something. If you take with the bishop, you lose this. If you take with the queen, you lose this. So if you take here, I take there. It looks like I'm going into an endgame. Up a pawn. Like I'm going into an endgame up a pawn. I'm going to try to trade all the rooks if I can because I have the extra pawn. I have 3 against 2, right? So ideally, I will trade everything. Yeah, he's not going to let me do that, which is smart. Let's push that guy. Yeah, this is a win. This is a win as long as I don't throw it. As long as I don't throw it, get the second rank. King is cut off, which is great news, because now we just march up the board here, or even try to take this guy. Should be fine. Although there is rook b2 if I push too far. It's not that simple. It's actually not that simple. Okay, maybe I should push this, put the rook behind it. Is that the plan here? I would love to be able to use my king, but then rook b2. Maybe I don't need to be worried about rook b2. I just give him the pawn. Can I just give him the pawn? Uh... Because if I can get the rook behind, that would be ideal. I think if he goes for the pawn, I'm going to win. Question is, does he have some trick up his sleeve here? He's going to go for it? I think this is a winning endgame because I'm going to get the pawn. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I thought I was going to win, but now I'm not sure. Because the queen is so good at, like, perpetual checks. That's the issue. That is the issue. The good news is his king is not where it needs to be. So maybe we do win. It's just still going to be very tricky. That's not going to work. Let me go this way. Try to use the pawn to shield my king. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yes. Good game. Lots of love from India. Hey, thank you. Ah, all right. Good game. Ladder Gambit declined. Okay. I'll be right back. All right, 82-79. Not too bad. Let's check the endgame quickly here because that was pretty interesting. 96, yeah. Ooh, knight b5. probably swinging around to d4. Missed that one. Yeah, I was hoping to trade everything, because if everything gets traded, this is a very easy win, right? You have an extra pawn, you push it, you know, use it as a decoy, you take the other pawns and you win. So black was smart in keeping a rook on the board. And then I wonder if... Oh, yeah, king d3 was the only move here. It was the only move. If I would have played something like this, it's just a draw. It's just a draw. I might have even lost this, actually. I could totally see myself losing this. Yeah, that's a wrong move. Losing move. Yeah, that would have been so bad. Oof. All right, got lucky there with king d3. Happened to see that one. King d3. Yes, you basically have to just not let the rook take your pawn. And I'm threatening actually to go... Well, actually, no, I'm threatening to take it now. For example, if he goes here... Oh, he can't go there. If he goes... Doesn't really have a lot of moves. Let's say here, I could just take it. And then my king gets the pawn, right? So... Yeah. He went for this other line, which was interesting. I actually didn't realize he was going to get a queen as fast as he did. Yeah, I think it's just a winning endgame. I just wasn't totally sure. Apparently, it's a winning endgame. Oh yeah, queen g. Why didn't I see queen g1? I was literally telling myself I want to like force a queen trade. I don't know how I didn't see that. I think I thought that the pawn was blocking it or something. That's so weird. Or maybe I intentionally did it for the content. No, that was a mistake. Yeah, I made it so much more difficult than it needed to be. And then finally, there it was, the forced trade. Okay. All right, this could be it, my friends. 22.97. This could be it. Friendly reminder: Breaking 1500's on sale for the week. You should go check it out. Chess needs an update. Ooh, knight f3. Let's go d5 again. I liked that setup last time. I'm going to just go with the same setup for a bit. Bishop d6. Castles. c6. Okay. I think we saw this before, right? Something similar. I'm thinking about jumping my knight in. Maybe I should just develop first. Let me develop this guy first. Then I think I'll think about going here. Or the other plan is to push this pawn. If he stops me from going there. Which actually is pretty likely. So rook e8, e5. No, he doesn't stop it. Okay, since he didn't stop it, I think I will just jump in. Knight to e4. We can support it with f5. We get a little Pillsbury attack set up as black. Oh, I just noticed we had 2,300 viewers. You had more viewers than my rating points at one point. That's a first. That is a first. Okay. Obviously, this is the threat. And also, I think he wants to play f3. So I'm going to defend. And I will probably meet f3 with the sacrifice. Since the game that we analyzed earlier, Stockfish said that was the way to go. But they might not play f3. They might just play something else. Although if you don't play f3, it's kind of a weird move. Maybe they want to play f4. Yeah, maybe f4 and then bring their knight in. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. How do you claim a gifted membership? No, I think it's just random. I think YouTube just randomly chooses from people who are on the stream. I don't think you can choose. He goes for f3. What? Takes. Let's just say f4. Okay. Queen there. Maybe this is a different position. Okay, hold on. Stockfish said it was the way to go the other game. Takes. He's definitely going to play f4 because he needs his knight to go to f3. And how do we follow up? Knight f6, knight g4. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. There's also rook f6. There's also the old rook lift trick. Yeah, we could do this. We could do this. We could do this. This one, he's going to play f4. I can guarantee you he's going to play f4. It's literally like the only move, I think. Okay. Queen h4 is met by knight f3. So I think I want to bring my knight over. Rook f6, knight f3, rook g6. I think we need the knight. We're going to put the knight on g4. Then we have all kinds of potential things. And then we're going to probably bring the rook. Bishop. It's probably too slow for this game. I think we need the knight, the rook, the queen. And then we find a checkmate. I guess we could consider going here too, because I don't think the bishop really wants to trade, because then your king's even more exposed. So maybe knight e4, but probably knight g4. I'm expecting like knight f3. I guess white could play bishop f3. Okay, or rook f3? What? First question. Also, knight e4 looks pretty good because it defends, but I guess I'm just going to take a free piece. Am I missing something? Some sort of crazy trick? I guess they just forgot about the knight. So, we'll take it. $23.04. Guy I played last time was suspicious, Sam? Oh, this guy was suspicious last time? Oh, really? Well, not today. Not today. 94. Yeah, we played a pretty nice game. 85, just blundered at the end. Very strange. I do not understand that move. That's a... I would say relatively obvious blunder. Hey, best move. Top Stockfish move is knight takes g3. How about that? f4. Oh, okay. Stockfish says the best move actually was bringing up the rook. And what's the idea? To go to h6. And then if white just does some normal stuff, what am I supposed to do? Knight f6. Okay. Knight g4. Okay. Bishop h2 check. Ooh. Ooh. What is that? Oh, wow. Look at this guy. Ooh. Stockfish is nasty. Okay. So, basically, I think I was on the right track. If white would have played, going back to the game, if white would have played, okay, yeah, that's just a blunder. But if they would have played knight f3, I think I was going to go here. And if they just develop, I think I was going to probably play rook f6. Yeah, it's the same kind of setup, according to Stockfish. Yeah. Very interesting. We did it. We can safely end the stream now. Woohoo. Don't stop the live. Yeah, I could just edit the title until 2400, and then we'll be here all day. I could do that. All right, how about I say stream doesn't end. Can I edit this live? I don't know if I've actually tried this. Let me see what happens. Stream doesn't end until 2305. Did it update? Can you guys see if it updated? Does it say 2305? I'm feeling one more game. I'm feeling pretty good. Let's do one more. Stream doesn't end until one loss. That's an interesting way to do it. We could do that. Ooh, F5. Oh, there's like a trap. There's like some crazy trap. What is the move though? Is it H3? I think it's H3. Let's do it. What's your favorite part of raising kids? Oh, good question. Favorite part? Favorite part is just probably like all the funny stuff that they say when they're learning, and like the accents that they have, and like the words that they don't know, and yeah, that's probably the best part. I do like raising kids. I love our kids. All right, C5. Was not expecting that. You're supposed to play knight f6, dude. What are you doing? What is this? I had a super nice little fancy trap lined up, and now this. Okay, well, I guess I will just play e3. I'm just gonna go back to my Ollie system now, since they didn't fall for my trap. They're supposed to go knight f6, and then you play g4, and then takes, and then you play a really crazy move, queen d3, and there's all sorts of tricky stuff, but this guy didn't want to do it, so here we are. Here we are. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna bring my knight here. Just playing real solid chess today. Are my kids good at chess? No, not yet. They're still pretty little, and I haven't really spent a lot of time like teaching them, to be honest with you. We're still working on, you know, not hitting each other and that kind of stuff at the moment. Okay, so b6. What is going on? I have no idea what this guy's doing. I guess he wants to put the bishop here. All right, whatever. I'm going to go bishop d3 to stop that, because now I'm hitting your pawn. Okay, he defends. Fine. He wants to go here. Let's go c3. We'll just keep it simple. I think I will castle rook e1, still try to play e4. I could go queen e2 and then try to play it right away. That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, I think we could play e4 here. Ah, that's his idea. He wants to just jump in right away. Okay. Isn't that interesting? Okay, well, if I take and he takes, it is a fork, but I do have an in-between move, a check. He's going to go 97. I can probably guarantee you that. And then I can just go back, hit the pawn again. I don't like that my bishop is stuck. Is g4 too crazy? Is c4 to try to play d5 out of the question entirely? Yeah, it is a bit of a interesting situation. I need to trade something, though. I'm going to get squeezed off of the board. So I'm going to go for it. It's not a blunder. It's not a blunder because I have a check. Okay. But I'm trying to somehow create a situation where I can attack some of this stuff here. See? Like, try to take advantage of the weaknesses. Even like f3. I might castle first, then f3 to just chip away at this. He's probably going to play d5. Although... Oh, queen g5. Okay. Oh. What a move. What a move. Queen g5. Is f3 an option? Because that defends my pawn. Castling also defends the pawn. Queen g4 takes. Then we get the h file. That's not actually terrible. I could get behind that. Let's see. Yeah, because queen g4, I'm actually hitting the pawn here. No, I'm not really, but I am threatening this. Takes. Yeah, let's do queen g4. I think we can go for an endgame here. Okay, he's going to go for it. So we did open up the h file. I like that. Okay, he wants to get the bishop. I don't know if I want to give him the bishop. I think I might want to come back here. Although the knight's going to come to f6. No, but then we push. Yeah, I think I want to keep this guy around. I think I want to keep him around for a little bit. Of course, he's going to play d5, but then the bishop's pretty bad. Okay, fine. Is it time for f3? I think it's time. We're going to take back this way to fix my pawn structure. Okay, he wasn't expecting that, but I don't think that really changes my plan. I'm going to take this way, open up the bishop. If he takes here, I think I'm going to take with a pawn. If he pushes, thank you very much. I win the pawn. So I think he's got to take. If he doesn't take, well, I'm just going to take here. Knight of 6, you run into g5, so you can't do that. So he's got to take. To take, I'm going to take, yeah, with the knight actually... Taking with the knight is not as crazy as it looks, because it lets my bishop out right away. We get this and this. He's... Whoa. He wants to... Aha. He wants to sacrifice a pawn to try to checkmate me or something. Let's say I take it. He's going to go here. King here. He's going to go rook f8 or castle. He's probably going to castle. And then, that's interesting, isn't it? Rook f1. He's going to take it. Knight takes. He's going to bring the other... No, then his bishop. Yeah, then we're in good shape. We're in good shape. I think it's okay. Let's do it. Let's do it, my friend. Okay, very good. King e2. He's going to castle. I guess the other option is I take, let him go there, move my king. No, that looks terrible. That looks awful. All right, let's do this. Let's do that. And... yeah, I mean, what's he going to do? Because he had one threat, and I stopped it. If you take, then you have to deal with your bishop. If you take here... Actually, if you take here, it gets interesting. You might take here. It gets interesting in that situation. No? Oh yeah, that's... okay, that's actually smart. That is actually sort of smart. Okay, I know it looks crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy. Okay, I can't do that. If I go rook f3, he's got to move the bishop, I think. Yeah, I think you would have to move the bishop. And I could shut the bishop out. I still lose a pawn. I like that position. If I push right away, knight g4, knight f3, 3-6. We're even on pawns, so I'm not actually going to win a pawn, but I do like that his bishop is cut off. Am I missing any tactics here? I don't think so. Once the knight gets to f3, I'm pretty safe. I believe. All right, so we're giving up the pawn so that we can get this super nice pawn chain, which I think is going to be a good position going into the endgame. So he's going to take the pawn for sure. I don't know what he's thinking about. Is there any other move that you're going to play? You got to take the pawn, dude, right? Am I crazy? Is he going to go here? No, he's not going to go there. There's no way. He's going to take the pawn. I think I'm going to go knight f3. Okay. To shut out any ideas of the rook coming in and let my bishop out. This is important. We need this guy into the game. You'll notice his bishop's pretty bad. Doesn't have a lot of places to go. Guess he could relocate it. Speaking of relocating, I could do this. Yeah, let me go bishop d2. I might go here, or I might just leave it. Yeah, how do we actually... What do I actually do here? This is not so simple. This is not so simple at all. If I could get my knight to c5, that would be amazing. All right, let me see if he wants to trade. I don't like this bishop, so I would like to trade first of all. He doesn't have to. But maybe we just go jump over here with the knight. All right, so he's going to go for that. I think I'm going to try to sneak in here, guys. I think I'm going to try to sneak in on g6 and loop around, maybe do something there. Not sure if it's a good plan. Okay, yeah, he's just going to stop me. I could go knight g6. Also go bishop g3 here, because then my rook is protected. I like that, actually. Ah, knight e3? Is he going to play knight e3? Knight e3 is annoying. Ah, but if the knight's on g6, it actually controls the f8 square, which is pretty helpful. Ah, no, he wants to take and go there. That's what he wants to do. Okay. Ah, that's annoying. That's so annoying. So what do I do? Bishop g3, knight e6. Man, okay. Shoot, I don't know what to do. I don't like this position anymore at all. Spotted the opportunity and executed a fishing pole trap. Nice. Evil Dog Productions. Hey, very, very cool. All right, I'm just trying to survive here, guys. I am just getting eaten alive here. Let me go bishop d3 to stop that. If we can get this rook over, we might be in decent shape. I'm just worried about some tactics popping up here. Wonder if I can take this pawn. No, he defends. Okay. All right, now we can bring the rook over at least. This game did not go as planned. Let me try not to lose on time. That's the first thing. I want to trade these rooks. Bishop h5, I would just trade, then put the knight back on f3, I think. And what we need to do is try to create a pass pawn over on the queen side here. But I got to deal with this f-file first, because this f-file is a big problem for me. Okay, so now maybe we can start to think about how to create a pass pawn. Question is how? Is it c4? Because if I can get to c5, I'm happy. If he takes me, then my bishop gets active here. We might be able to get a pass pawn here. Ideally, I would want an outside pass pawn, but I don't see a way to do that with the bishop here. I do have bishop f4 to attack the knight, but he could just trade. I think he's going to take here. I think he's going to take. Hey, Anthony, thank you. Okay, so we've got the pressure there. He defends. Uh-huh. Let me go with d5. We do have a pass pawn. It's not really where I wanted it to be, but at least it's a pass pawn. Put the pressure on the knight, and then maybe I'll try to run with my king somewhere. He's going to go knight g4. I'm going to... Oh, no, he takes. Interesting. Okay. I gotta go faster. I want to go here, but I couldn't do it because I was going to lose a pawn. Don't get flagged, Nelson. You need to move faster. You need to move faster. Why am I so slow? Why am I so slow? I don't know what to do. That's why I'm so slow. Don't know what to do. That wasn't the move. Not the move. I feel like that was a good result considering how that game went. That guy was very strong, I felt like. But let's check the game and see if that was it a really high played game or did we both just miss everything? Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. 86, 85. There was one moment where black was winning. Let's see what happened. They didn't really do anything wrong. That was kind of impressive, I think. Let's see. Okay, weird opening, and then Queen G5 wasn't really the best idea. Yeah, Stockfish doesn't like Queen G4. It wanted me to just castle. Interesting. Just castle. Yeah, this is very complicated. All right. I don't know what's happening with the sound. I apologize if it's sounding weird to you guys. It's sounding weird to me. All right, I got to win one more to get past 2305. Let's go. I don't really want to analyze that game. Did somebody say play King's Gambit? I think I saw that in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Bishop C4. This is the Bishop's Gambit. The King's Gambit, Bishop's Gambit. D6, huh? Okay. When you play the King's Gambit, basically, pieces mean nothing. That's all you have to remember. Pieces mean nothing. Checkmate is all that matters. Checkmate at all costs. Unfortunately, our opponent's kind of playing this passive thing. There's not a lot we can do against this, I guess. Okay, we're going to take our pawn back. Take our pawn back. Okay. I would like to get away from the pin. So Queen D3 comes to mind. Queen E1 comes to mind. Swing the queen over here. Let's go Queen E1. I like transferring it to the king side. Got the open F file. On knight B6, I think I'll just go back to D3 and line up here. Black's position looks pretty solid. E5 maybe to push this knight around. Yeah, E5 looks pretty good. Can I get to 2,000 likes? Oh, we're at 481 likes? Yeah, I don't think we're getting to 2,000. Although if everybody watching likes it, then maybe. 1,900 people watching? Go, 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 go. 483. Come on. 488. There we go. 5 people listen to me. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Let's go back to D3. We're going to go for the checkmate on H7. 533. That's a big jump. Come on, guys. Press the thumbs up. That's all you have to do. Just hit the thumbs up. 530. Oh, 667. It's going up fast now. 667 on my studio over here. 667. 746. Oh, wow. Yes. Come on. 2,000 likes. Let's go. Let's go. He goes queen d7. All right. So here's the deal. Here's the deal, guys. We could play e5, hit the knight, or we could go for queen h4 and try to sneak a checkmate over here on h7. Do like checkmates. Maybe we save e5 for just the right moment. What do you guys think about that? Although I'm concerned about knight e4. I'm concerned about knight e4. So maybe we do push it. Then, 923 likes. Okay, that's good. While you hit the like button, I'll keep thinking. How about that? E5 or queen h4, knight e4. I don't have a move. Oh, wait, I do have a move. Knight g5. I have a move. Knight g5. If the knight takes me, the bishop takes. Aha. Aha. Okay, we might get 1,000 likes. 955. Hey, Tina. Thank you. Okay, so here's the plan, guys. If they take me, it looks bad because my queen's under attack. I lost a pawn, but I have knight g5. And we're trying to take advantage of checkmate on h7. If they take me, I'm going to take back. Still threatening checkmate, by the way. And also threatening this guy. Looks like it could cause some serious problems for our opponent. $978 likes. 982. I think we can safely get to 1,000. I think we can get to 1,000. I don't think 2,000 is going to happen, though. Okay. Okay. Do you want to take that? All right, fine. I think I'm going to take with the rook. If knight e4... If knight e4, what do I play? Queen somewhere. Queen h5 runs into g6. We're going to do it. There's got to be some crazy checkmate here. There has to be some crazy checkmate. There has to be. Queen h5. Okay, fine. We're hitting the knight. We're going to take the knight. If you move the knight, you're going to get checkmated, I think. Oh, you could go to an f6, actually. Queen h5, knight f6. Oh, okay. Takes rook h3. Ooh, nice one. Nice one. Okay. There's also g6 that we have to worry about, but... I think we'll deal with one thing at a time. Worst case, I could go queen h6. All right, let's go queen h5. Look at this, guys. Watch this. Watch this. Knight f6. Bishop takes. Check. Knight takes. Rook h3 with the battery. If you move your knight, you get checkmated on h8. You can't defend it. You have to probably sack the queen. So knight f6 probably loses. So they're going to play g6. They're going to play g6. So the question is... Oh. Wait a moment. Ooh, what a move. What a beautiful move. Yes. What a beautiful move. Rook h3. Oh. How do you like that? How do you like that little trick? I don't know. I feel like everybody's falling for my traps today. Doesn't usually work out this nicely. Now, the game's not over, but this is very, very dangerous for black. Because I'm going to get my piece back. I'm not even going to be down a piece. I'm just going to have an amazing attack with no real downside. Hey, 1,000 likes. You did it. All right. Way to go. Okay, he goes f6. He's trying to run. And you can run, but you can't hide. You cannot hide from this, my friend. Okay, let's start with the obvious check. Stops the king from going back there. g6 check. We're going to just take all his pawns. Pretty good. There's also rook e1 to put the pressure there. Also rook g3. If you take, I'm coming in here. I think I would rather this rook be involved first. I think we go rook e1. I think we just go rook e1. There is rook h8 though. Rook h8 I don't love. Do not love that. I mean, of course we could sack, but then we don't have much of an attack. No. We don't want to let that happen. So probably, or do I go here and then rook e1? Maybe that's the best order. Maybe that's the way to do it. Yes, let's do that. Let's go here, force the king to run to the center, and then we go rook e1 and we line up. And we still have this threat. And now, yeah, here's the nice thing. Once the king is on e8, you can't go rook h8 because there's no support. Okay, so this is important to force the king to run. Of course, if you go there now, well, good game. I just take here and that's it. They have to go king e8. And then I could really play either of these moves, actually. If I go rook e1, g5... Maybe I don't even want to allow that. Oh, rook g8? Okay. No, that doesn't look very good. We're gonna go check and bishop h6. Look at this, guys. Watch this. Watch this. Bishop h6. Okay, you can't take me because that's checkmate. I'm gonna take you unless you go here. But then you're cutting off your rook, and oh yeah, no. This is no good. Then my rook's coming over. Question is where, or my knight, one of the two, either the knight or the rook. Do we go rook e1, rook f1, or knight e4? What is black's most likely mode of counterplay? Queen f7 to try to survive? I think we need the rook here so that we can meet that with a nasty... Wait a second. Can he actually survive? Wait a second. I thought that there was no way, but maybe queen f7. It's even material. Okay, I underestimated queen f7, I guess. Okay, hold on. Wow. All right, I'm going to bring my rook. I don't actually know how to respond to this move. That was a good idea. I didn't realize. The problem is I have to be careful that I don't lose my bishop. That's the problem. If I go queen h7, let's see what happens. Queen h7, if you take me... I think I see some nice moves there. Okay, let me go queen h7. I think I see some tactics. The nice thing about my position is that this rook is just bad. So we should definitely have a win. I just don't see it somehow. Also, his knight is not very good. The knight's kind of weird. You can't really come into the game. All right, let's bring more troops. I think we need to bring more troops here. Although he's going to take my bishop. Hold on. Man, it's amazing that I don't see anything better to do here. Actually amazing. If he takes me, I'm happy. I will trade and then grab the bishop, and my rooks are invading. That looks great. If he goes rook e8... Yeah, I don't really know what to do against that. I think I have to move my bishop before it gets captured. Usually when you have positions like this, there's a tactic that pops up somewhere. For some reason, I just am not seeing it. Except maybe now? Wait a second. Takes. There's a check. That's amazing again. Okay. Let's just defend that, and then maybe we have a tactic. Because it almost worked right now, right? Takes. Oh no, his rook's actually defended. Never mind. The rook's actually defended. Wow. Yeah, this guy's defending very well. It's amazing, but it looks like he somehow is defending. Unreal. Now I have to be careful I don't flag. Okay, let's keep the pressure. We have queen g6 ideas. Maybe the bishop goes back to h6. I don't know. This is crazy. Yeah, he's going to just try to keep putting the queen there. Let me see if I can get some help from the pawn, maybe. If we get the pawn to h6, it opens things up. He's still tied up. That's the good news. He's still tied up. Maybe we don't have to panic here. We're using Harry. Harry the H-pawn. Come on, buddy. Now's your moment to shine. How do I not have a tactic here? It's amazing. I just don't see anything. It's just so amazing. I'm going to lose on time. Shoot. And I got to move my bishop. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're going to lose this game. It's amazing. It's actually amazing. I think I'm going to lose on time. It's probably like a drawing. I could draw this, but we're going to lose on time, I think. I don't have time to think about anything. I just have to move. It's like a bullet game. Question is, can we draw or are we going to lose on time? That's the question. Should be a draw, I think. Unless we get flagged. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Whew. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for that. Yes. All right. Live streams greater than work. Hey, thank you. Whew. All right. We got lucky. I mean, well, okay, let's be honest. They got lucky to even survive that long. And then I got lucky with the draw at the end. So it kind of evens out. I mean, how did we not have a checkmate? There had to have been so many misses in this game. Look at that section of the game right there. I knew it. I just didn't see it. Let's go see what Stockfish says we missed. Yeah, 3 misses. Okay. I mean... So... Okay. Queen h5. Falls for my trick, except Stockfish doesn't like that move because of king h8? Oh, because... Wait, I can't... Okay, my queen's still under attack, but if I just move my queen... Oh, now he takes it. I don't have time. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I didn't see that. My opponent didn't see it either. So now we're in a winning position. Okay, fine. Obviously, I have to take that. Rook g3, best move. Okay, very good move. Bishop h6, very good move. Rook e1, very good. I was playing all the best moves. Queen h7, best move. I missed it. It was rook takes g7? Because of queen h8? What is... I still don't see it. I still don't see it. Bishop takes g7? Followed by queen h5. Okay. That was a lot to see. That was actually a lot to see. So that was the move. Rook takes g7. Wow. All right. Yeah, that was it. That was my opportunity. Rook takes g7. Yeah, see, I knew that there should have been something there, but tactically I just didn't quite see it. I didn't quite see it. Because you're giving up a whole rook. It just feels like you need something immediate. And I thought after queen g8, I don't have anything, but I get my rook back. And I get to trade these pieces off and just launch an attack on the king. Okay. That was hard to see. So I don't feel too bad that I missed it, I guess. Sammy, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I think I'm going to stop here at 2300. I'll be right back, though, to chat for just a moment. Just give me 1 second. All right, guys. 2305. Yeah, I need to stop here because it's like 2 hours past my lunchtime. So I'm going to go have lunch. But at least we're at 2300, which is pretty close. And we did play the potential cheater. I'll say potential cheater because I don't know 100%, but it did kind of feel like it. So yeah, if you add those points, we would be above 2305. Don't forget, guys, Breaking 1500 is live now. There's a sale on until the end of the week. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. I know a lot of people already have. Is this my full-time job? Yes, Anthony, it is. Yeah, rice refund incoming. That's right. Hey, thanks, Rob. Appreciate you. Yeah, that was a new high for sure. 2335. More viewers than my rating. So, yep. Happy birthday. Thank you. It's not my birthday, but thank you anyway. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Thanks everybody for being here. We had some good games. We had some nice tactics with the back rank mate along the side, right? In those couple of games, which we talk a lot about those tactics, all the different ones in Breaking 1500. So check it out. All right, guys. Stay sharp. Play smart. Take care.